The Zhuhai International Circuit paved the way for motor racing in China as the first permanent motor racing circuit in the country. Over the years, its popularity kept increasing and several racing events were held here. However, the circuit never had the honor of hosting a Formula One event since its inception in 1996. Why did Formula One add Zhuhai to the 1999 provisional calendar, but the race never actually took place? In today's video, we're going into depth about the history of the circuit as well as the reason behind its ill fate. The origins of the circuit lie in downtown Zhuhai City, where street racing was immensely popular during the mid-1990s. Zhuhai had recently opened a new special economic zone in the city, and influence from the Western market created a newfound passion in the middle class who were attracted to the glitz and glamour of motor racing. Taking advantage of the opportunity, Stuart Tan Seng Tiong, a Malaysian businessman, discussed plans to bring circuit racing to China. At the time, China was a stranger to circuit racing, and only rally races were held in Hong Kong, Beijing, and Shanghai, along with street racing. Mr. Tan came into contact with Chinese government officials to turn his plans into reality, and the search for viable locations began. A piece of land located in the Qinting town of the Guangdong province was finalized, and planning for constructing a permanent circuit began immediately. However, the construction work was not scheduled to begin just yet. Working closely with government officials, Mr. Tan organized street races in downtown Zhuhai in 1993 to give a teaser of what would become a norm in the near future. The races were run by the Hong Kong Automobile Association till 1994, and after that, the BPR Global GT Series arrived. This event brought worldwide attention with it supported by the Asian Formula 200 and the Southeast Asian Touring Cars Challenge. Car racing was becoming increasingly popular in Zhuhai, and many event organizers were keen on hosting races here due to the popularity and massive crowds. Since Zhuhai was close to Macau and Hong Kong, race car enthusiasts attended the event in abundance. According to some sources, over 200,000 people attended the early races. The massive crowd was clear proof that there was a ready-made audience waiting to get a permanent racing facility in their city. Furthermore, the facility would also be an opportunity for China to show off its trade and investment opportunities to a global audience. Inevitably, China jumped on the program and initial designs for the Zhuhai circuit were drafted in 1993. However, it took several designs and numerous alterations before the final design was agreed upon. Kinhill Engineering, the Australian company that created the Adelaide Formula One circuit, was hired to assist with the plans, draw them, and supervise the construction works. It took 3 years for the plans to be finalized and construction to be completed. The circuit was officially opened to the public in November 1996, and it was ready just in time for its first international event. The final round of the BPR Global GT Series was held here, and to date, it remains one of the most memorable races on the circuit. In the race, Ralph Kelleners and Emmanuel Collard won in a Porsche 911 GT1. The next year, the series morphed into the FIA GT Championship, and Zhuhai was dropped from the calendar. Nevertheless, a 3-hour endurance race was still held, which featured several FIA GT2 cars as well as some GT1 machines. In the endurance race, John Greasley, Magnus Wallander, and Jeff Lister took the victory in a Porsche 911 GT1. At the end of 1997, Formula One suggested minor changes to the circuit, which included the removal of the chicane section where the current Turn 7 hairpin is. Corners 7, 8, and 9 were also eliminated and made into one corner. The circuit had a 4.319-kilometer track, which consisted of 14 turns. 9 of the turns were right-handers, where 5 were left turns. The track also ran in only a clockwise direction and featured a straight which was just 900 meters long and 14 meters wide. Alexander Imperatori, a Swiss A1 team rookie driver, experienced the track and mentioned that the track offers several overtaking places because it combined hard braking areas for hairpins, tight corners, and fast long straights. According to him, managing brake wear on the track is essential due to sharp turns and hard braking in several spots. The aim was to prepare the circuit for an official Formula One event, and in 1999, the circuit got its name up on the provisional calendar. However, the International Automobile Federation had set certain standards, and the Zhuhai circuit did not meet them despite the alterations. Hence, its name was removed from the calendar. There were several plans to move the race to later that year or the following season, but that ultimately did not happen. So this was it. The Zhuhai International Circuit never got the chance to host a Formula One event. In 1999, the highest profile race it hosted was a round of the FIA GT Championships, where Oliver Beretta and Karl Wendlinger won in the Oreca-run Chrysler Viper. Subsequently, in 2002, a 7-year contract was signed for the Formula One race to head to Shanghai, and in 2004, the first Grand Prix event in China took place. For the next 5 years, only local events took place at the Zhuhai track, and in 2004, the track facilities were once again due for upgrades. This time around, the assistance of Hermann Tilke was requested, and he made several modifications to the track. Notably, a karting track was included. Following the modifications by Tilke, the FIA GT Series returned to Zhuhai between 2004 and 2007. The next year, in 2008, Zhuhai Circuit also hosted the A1GP World Cup of Motorsports for the first time. A classical show was put on in the event where Germany's Michael Ammermuller, the winner of the sprint race, and Team India's Narain Karthikeyan took the featuring race. Tong Fuchen also participated in the race, taking the 3rd position for Team China in the sprint race. In 2010, the circuit also hosted the final round of the Intercontinental Le Mans Championship and was later featured on the calendar once again in 2011. However, that was the last time the Zhuhai International Circuit was included as part of the revived World Endurance Championship. Today, the track is still active and hosts several local and regional races. Notable events and races include the Pan Delta Super Racing Festival, the Asian Festival of Speed, the Hong Kong Touring Car Championship, and several superbike race events. The track is also available for rentals, and it has become a hive of track activities for motor enthusiasts. Several auto-related launches, car shows, and other related events are held here. Auto dealers and manufacturers also use the track as a point of attraction for their customers, allowing them to freely take their favorite cars for a test drive on the track as a means of luring and pampering them into a successful sale. The Zhuhai International Circuit has also been featured in several video games, such as the GTR2, where the circuit is simulated based on the 2004 FIA GT Championship season. Moreover, it is also featured in Project Cars and Race Room Racing Experience. Although the Zhuhai International Circuit never got the chance to host a Formula One race, it is still one of the most popular and crowded circuits in China. It hosts several events, and thousands of spectators and fans from around the world visit every year to enjoy watching the races. Who knows, maybe the Zhuhai International Circuit will make its way into the Formula One calendar in the near future. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked this video, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you are notified as soon as we upload our next video about your favorite Formula One circuit. Thanks for watching.